See the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Dallas, they've fallen down to the 3rd spot, man.
But while it's a great budget fan, it was never really designed for high speed, high static pressure situations. That's the one thing that was missing, but not anymore. And that's where the new $13, yes, you heard that right, $13 per fan P12 Max gets factored into the equation. And look, don't think of this as just a simple updated P12, even though it has the same name as that older fan. This is a brand new design that uses the lessons learned.
They're hoping to turn things back around.
I think for the Pistons, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Bol, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Hardy is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Knox in at the 3. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Anthony. Right wing. Here's Knox. Clock at 6. Pass to Hardy. And he'll draw the foul.
At the same time, the Max also gets integrated rubberized vibration pads and a 0 decibel mode if it detects less than a 5% PWM signal. So overall, this is meant, of course, to be Arctic's new flagship fan. But at the same time, it also takes a little bit of a path less traveled versus a lot of the other manufacturers here because it takes a simple, bare bones approach, which is why, of course, this thing can go for less than half the amount of all of these other fans that you're looking at right here. Look, and I know a lot of you think high-end fans should come with a lot of extras, but the P12 comes with just 4 mounting screws and a flat 40-centimeter cable. There's no sleeving, interchangeable mounts, or extension cables here, just the fan itself.
Series 500, man, that sounds like a spaceship with these 60% porosity panels and perfect dust filtration on all the ventilated areas. An optional LCD.
Foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Dallas shooting their first foul shots of the night.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Evans, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. He's guarded by Bridges. To the wing, right side. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Goodwin. And Detroit another 3.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Bailey. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Anthony. Bridges outside. Connects from downtown.
Well, the best way to respond to a 3 is with your own 3. Miles Bridges have at it.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Evans. Here's Goodwin. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Bailey, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And here's Bridges. Anthony outside. Pass to Hardy to the right side. Bridges with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Here's Bailey, just 2 to shoot. Off the inbound, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Evans. Here's the pick from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Mavericks trail by 3. Knocks the pass to Anthony. Now here's Bridges. Puts up a 3. Cole grabs the board. He's guarded by Bridges. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Goodwin. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Dallas.
Now, that's so important. But there's a flip side to this equation too. And we can see that when every fan is running at full speed. The P12 actually needs that speed advantage to be so competitive, since other fans with better air movement characteristics can usually run a fair bit slower. And yeah, they can get louder too. All right, as it stands, we now know that the P12 Max is one of the absolute best fans on the market right now when it comes to raw air movement with no obstacles in its path. So that makes it an amazing case fan. But what happens if you want to run this thing on a radiator, on an air cooler, or something else that introduces some restriction into that airflow path? Well, at 100% fan speed, ladies and gentlemen,
power supply. I'm sure there are people out there that is their favorite bit, but you probably work for Be Quiet. So instead, we're going to open up our 7800 XT GPU. This is the Power Color Red Devil variant. And I have already done a video all about this and a full build. You know, if you are going to go and spend that extra money in the first place because you want better fans, it just seems half-baked not to include it. So hopefully this is something NZXT could look at doing in the future, or at least give you a bundle option or something, because it's a little bit disappointing. First time. So I don't really understand it. Slap down the side and it just makes graphics cards and our main jet. It's because, as you can see, that is definitely as one. It now means that we're going to get these pools of air here where these aren't going to reach that graphics card where we've got that overhang. I'm glad I use this motherboard now because that's actually quite a real thing. I wouldn't otherwise.
Green is on one on the offensive end of the floor. He's 6 of 7 now. 14 points for oh. And then Hardaway stepping in.
Thought about. I guess the case just needed to be a little bit longer, didn't it? And that would have got around.
Let's dig in.
Oh my gosh. Clean claw, clean rip, right into the race. Oh, pumped out. This is the pitcher claw. Oh, look at that green stuff. That's how you make charcoal. A lot of people think it's lobster poop. It should butter. Putting all the green stuff into the rice. They should sell this just straight up. I would buy a lot of it. The poop sack is always right in the middle of the lobster tank. This is it. We were able to find it right into the rice. And now to try my creation I made with the green stuff, lobster butter, and little claws. Let's dig in.
People ask me all the time why I don't play Warzone Ranked. Well, this is what a real Warzone Ranked pro team sounds like.
I can see that. I can watch the climb up. Right here.
Our roof.
I'm gonna jump in my look at my window, look at my window, look at my window.
And this is my team.
Hey, Slider. Thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
There goes my hero.
Give me a please,
What the hell did I just watch?
behind you, behind you. Yeah. Keep going, keep going. One more. Nice one's up.
Go from
Give me a favor. Come here, come here.
PewDiePie built a gaming PC and something possessed him to put Linux on it. For somebody who's been given a lot of free beefing computers, the Swedish Minecraft guys never built a gaming rig. And he made all the same mistakes and assumptions I know all yins did the first time you brought screwdriver to motherboard standoff. From what I can gather, Felix is building an Lian Li A3 M80X case with 32 gigs of G-Skill memory, a Ryzen 7900X CPU, and the graphics card's either a PowerColor 7900 XT or GRE Red Devil Edition, judging by the number of power connectors. This Beller's full 18 red. It's funny because you can tell he watched a handful of PC build guides, but still runs into issues like not knowing which way the fans blow and not clicking the RAM into the proper DIMM slots. Don't worry, he fixed it. You can see super briefly at the end of the video that the PC in question's got Linux installed, and it looks like that clearly impacted the man's decision-making abilities because a few days later, he posted a picture on his Instagram story of installing Arch Linux on his laptop, too. PewDiePie built a gaming PC and...
I'm on it, I'm trying to get across.
This is the warning video of Ziggy. See her stomping? She's letting me know that there's a black bear coming. She stops. She's listening. Now she turns and looks at me and stomps. She's heading over to the bank. And all of a sudden, she gets scared. Takes off running. And look who's coming up over the bank. Now here he comes. Here he is. She's a good mama. She was warning me and Gary's getting things ready to do a hard scare on him. Here we go. Pops is outside.
Working a little bit of space on the flare. Robinson for the tie. Duncan Robinson on 305 day, but he stepped out of bounds. That's the more against Carousel. Cousins gets a touch. He helped out. Plow in. Man. Cousins. An amateur built the arc, okay, and a professional built the gigantic, so you know how that works out. Here comes the double. Smart, look at that body shot. Cousins with the rebound, it's flop. Cousins. Span pass. That's the more against Care. ¿Qué pasó?
Bamboozling the CEO. No. Right side, I think. Actually, that might be a fucking false call. No one's right side.
She got bamboozled. She got bamboozled. Look at you.
No one's right side.
I'm a decoy. Let me see.
He's gonna be running, right?
I should heal up. Low health.
The fuck did he go?
Cause of
This guy's a fucking magician. Bamboozling the CEO.
Well, let's see how many baseboards they damage like this. That's number 2. And number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not counting anymore. Bloop. Here's our water pressure. It should be between 40 and 80 psi. You can see we're just over 100. Looks like someone accidentally cut into that piece of siding. Missing an elbow, and missing another elbow, and another. Well, that may be kind of difficult to cover in the winter to protect from freezing. I should clip these off so the kid doesn't get poked. Well, let's see how many baseboards they damage.
Who on the boat here is over 21?
Okay.
Yeah, my dad was on the boat. That problem, but that is going to be annoying if you're looking to do a really high-end build in this. I know a lot of this is down to personal preference, but I do think if you are copying this and going for an air cooler, then you do need those fans down the bottom just to kind of level it out a little bit. Whereas if you were going to put a radiator at the top, then I'd say you probably don't need those, but you would need to put something here, or it could risk looking a little bit weird. It's just these fans are kind of like quite far separated from the rest of the rig. It's just a bit unusual. I will get Editor Carl to bring up current pricing on these fans as well, because obviously this would add extra cost to that case. These, remember, are the F1 Forces. They should see how this come up and down. These come with a controller. You get 3 fans in a single one. You don't get control of the case, but these can connect over the rest. Why is it going to be so complicated? Just add extra NZXT fans to your own chassis. You've got 2 cables for this as well, so despite the fact that you do have USB control, it's not for the fan speed, it is just for the RGB. But anyway, enough moaning. How easy is this to actually get these fans installed in the bottom? I guess you literally just screw them through. Oh, we're not having a good 5 minutes here, are we? Something else to note is that make sure you do get all of these cables and pre-route them before you actually screw this in, because you can't see them once they've disappeared and you can't really get your fingers in there. So it's fine, just be aware, cables through first. And yes, for those wondering, they do just screw through nice and easily. I mean, the good news is we are actually now pretty much there. our graphics card, and of course our power supply, which is from Be Quiet. This is the Pure Power 12M. Let's grab this out of the box and face it towards us, and then we can just put that into place like that. Screws down, grab all of the cables that we need, and plug these in, rip them through to the other side, get them connected. Do be extra careful with the way if you are using a wider knuckle, plug these things in so you can prevent your overhanging all a little bit. And then of course you can move on to the most exciting bit of any build, the graphics card, or the power supply. I'm sure there are people out there that is their favourite bit, but you probably won't be quiet. So instead, we're going to open up our 7800 XT GPU. This is the power card red devil variant, and I have already done a video all about this on the build. Well, this is the top right corner of your screen, but we will show you a little bit of thermals and performance in just a second. As you can see, it is a pretty attractive card. It's nowhere near as big as like the 7900 XTs. This is a tough 900 XTX, actually, quite a bit different. I was going to say that installing it should be pretty straightforward, and it is, but they have. Here's a quick reminder to whoever needs it. You're not beating a kangaroo in a fight. These things can stand like 7 feet tall and almost 200 pounds. They have a 975-pound bite force. They can kick with 800 pounds of pressure. But I wouldn't worry about the pressure. I'll worry about their claws, because it can open you up like that, like a fish. Speaking of fish, if you catch them in water, they're going to grab your head and baptize you until you see the light. You're not beating a kangaroo in a fight. Here's a quick. Well, that's the vantage. Now it's worth. Inhale this, but do not touch. I smell nothing. What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. All right. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide and we both drink and find out who is right and who is dead. What in the world can that be? What? Where? I don't see anything. Swore I saw something. I thought, look at it. What's so funny? I'll tell you in a minute. First, let's drink. Me from my glass, and you from yours. Guess wrong. You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switch glasses when your back was turned. You fool! Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Inhale this, but do not touch. I smell it. I see him on his back. I see him on the pants of his shorts. And I say, wow, did I just do that? I imagine that it says I not another 20 seconds. So in actual fact, the shot landed in the 8th second. Look at the focus. Look at the focus. Look at the back. That's right. I've got ready. Roy Francis. Roy Francis. That's the referee there. See, referee, so many of my fights. I so wish I would have actually spoken to him more before he actually left this dimension. I've already felt out my terrain. I already know that right. Yes. Okay, touch him to the jab. Okay, alright, good. Bang. Now I see him on his back. I see him on the pants of his shorts. And I say, wow, did I just do that? I imagine that it says. So we have a little problem. Pardon me, Bruce Pitt. Welcome in October. Little fancy eyes. Hey, baby. She's got a little baby. It's a little baby boy. How are you? So, again, we gotta get this cleaned up. Hi, Mama. Hi, sweet baby. Don't want your babies getting lost somehow or the other. My cat's a turtle. So we have a little problem. Pardon me, Bruce Pitt. Welcome in October. Little pink problems.
Yo, I think his weight's stuck. What? I think this weight's stuck.
It's up there.
Yo, bro, you don't look so good. Come on. Yo, there's something like stabbing me in the head right now, dude.
Okay, alright, well, let's finish it. Alright?
Yeah, it's all fine. Just
short peak tree from Gettysburg College, feeding napkins to the athletic training. Now, I think we've got a student having a stroke. What?
So they have this really crazy behavior. Most people have seen a sunfish up at the surface, and they'll be on their side like this, and it kind of looks like they're basking in the sun. And they'll flap these fins around, kind of calling attention to themselves. Birds will come and land on them and eat their parasites. So this can be like a 10-foot raft out at the surface of the ocean. The birds have this nice little spot to.
Yes, vampire bats are real. And yes, they drink blood. It's the only mammal in the world that lives solely off of blood. But how they find it is the crazy part. They have infrared smelling, which basically means they can smell heat. That's a superpower. And when they find their target animal, they use that superpower to find the spot of the body with the most blood flow. Then they insert a bite with their razor sharp teeth, and they mix their saliva into the wound. Their saliva contains a protein called draculin, like Dracula, and this protein prevents the wound from healing and thins out the blood so the blood pours out faster, so they can enjoy their meal. Those are
It's with the greatest act of humility that I asked to marry your daughter.
On a lousy $1,200 a month, she deserves better.
Yes, she deserves a husband who makes $1,400.
She'll get one. And it won't be you.
You think I'm gonna let you marry my daughter for her money? It's improbable. I love your daughter for her money. And I can prove it.
Yeah?
When I marry her, I plan to give her my entire fortune.
How is she gonna kumba like you have?
$48,642.30.
How did you say 50 grand or 400?
I stole it from you.
What? Walk into my house and tell me you stole 50 G's from me?
yes, geek.
You want your papa?
Give me that jackal, though you know what I told you. You're a butler now. Butler.
That piece has been in a family for years.
I'm waiting for an explanation.
Maybe I should start from the beginning.
Just start when you stole my money.
When I first took over as your accountant, your books were a mess.
They don't sound like they're in no great shape now.
They were too negative. Your overhead was high, and your net profits were low. I changed it.
I sent you a fruit basket for Christmas, didn't I?
I took all the profits from your protection rackets and used them to upgrade your bootlegging operation. And that allowed me to cut the cost of your beer a dime a bottle.
Sure, you fattened me up with a kill.
The strange thing happened. I made a slight clerical error.
Is that the one that cost me $50,000?
Don't get ahead of the story.
Excuse me.
It was a simple mistake in addition. On the books, I accidentally lowered your costs by a nickel instead of a dime. Now, when I realized my mistake, I went to speak to you about it.
I don't remember that.
You were in Chicago. You seen Valentine's Day. Pacific. I remember St. Valentine's Day because that's the day I met your daughter. And then speaking of sugar, it's love at first sight. And that's when I turned that 5.
It's just so cute.